Namaste. This video is based on the circular number 48 2025, which is issued on July 28th. And the subject is availability of new textbooks. The availability of new textbooks for 5th grade and 8th grade and learning outcomes for the foundation stage. So already we know the NCERT has recently released the learning outcomes for the foundation stage in line with the National Curriculum Framework for the foundation stage, that is NCFFS. And these learning outcomes are crucial for ensuring conceptual clarity. So that you will get by clicking the link. I am here. Let me say the next part of this circular. Then after all, we can go through the learning outcomes. And next part, it is written that as further as part of the implementation of the National Education Policy 2020, National Curriculum Framework for School Education, that is NCFSC 2023, NCERT has also made available new textbooks for grade 5 and 8. These textbooks are available in both the printed and digital format. Soft copies can be downloaded free of cost from NCERT website and are also available for procurement via Amazon. So here schools are advised to refer to the following web links for access to the new textbooks. English, Santur, Mathematics, Mathmela, Hindi, Beena, The World Around Us, that is WAU, that is Our Wondrous World, and then Arts, Bansuri, Physical Education, Well-Being, Khel Yoga, then Urdu, Sitar. All these 7 textbooks are meant for class 5, and for class 8, English, Purvi, Mathematics, Ganitha Prakash, Hindi, Mahar, Sanskrit, Deepakam, Science, Curiosity, Social Science, Exploring Society, India and Beyond, then Arts, Kriti, and Physical Education and Well-Being, Khel Yatra, and Urdu, Khayal. So these are the books. So all CBSE affiliated schools are requested to ensure the introduction of these new textbooks in grades 5 and 8 after the completion of the bridge program. So currently being implemented for these grades, schools are also encouraged to familiarize teachers with the associated learning outcomes to guide instructional planning and formative assessments. So this is released by Pragya Singh ma'am, the Director of Academics. And let us see what is the learning outcomes. It is not easy to tell about the learning outcomes, but yes, see just that is learning outcomes. Yes, learning outcomes at the foundation stage. Yes, this comes learning outcomes of the foundation stage. Here, this introduction, the same thing, the Balavadiga. It's last year in July, June or July, I think that's a conference in Delhi. There, the name of Anganwadi, Balavadiga or LKG, UKG, instead of that, we came to understand that these classes started to know about Balavadiga 1, Balavadiga 2 and Balavadiga 3 and grade 1 and 2 together. So the 5 classes together we call it as a foundational stage. And regarding language R1, R2, this about the languages also I have taken several videos regarding, and the domains, curricular goals, competencies and learning outcomes. So what are the developmental domains? Then physical development, emotional development, intellectual development, cognitive development, aesthetic and cultural development, arts and culture, then curricular goal, all these together. So all the phases of for a person's development we should see. That is why we know the progress card is known as a 360-degree progress card, like that. So circular goals, competencies and learning outcomes. What is competencies? Competencies are learning achievements that are observable and can be measured systematically. Measured and assessed. Assessed, it is written measured. So these competencies are derived from the curricular goals, that is known as CGs, and are expected to be attained by the end of the stage. And before the curricular goals are statements that give directions for the curricular development and implementation. They are derived from aims and development domains and are specific to a stage in education. So NCFS outlines 5 developmental domains, mapping them with the Panchakosha, that is 13 curricular goals with 69 competencies to be attained by children. So NCFS has also stated illustrative learning outcomes, that is LOs, to be achieved by children at the end of each class. So the learning outcomes have been written here, that we call it as CG1, CG2. So this way CGs will be continued in higher classes also. That way CG 1.1, 1.2, like that it becomes. So Balavadiga 1, 2 and 3, that is CG. This C is competency. What is C? Competencies shows liking for and undertakings, understanding of nutritious food and does not waste food. So we should respect food, we should not waste food, and at the same time they should understand about the nutritious food, and so the child is understanding the importance of food, liking for and understanding of nutritious food, and does not waste food. And in Balavadiga 1 and 2, children develop the habits that keep them healthy and safe. That is, differentiates between things that can be eaten and cannot be eaten, begins to recognize and eat a variety of foods, makes choices from different options of food with adults' help, learns to not waste food with adults' help. Yes, that is very important. Yes, and Balavadiga 3 tries new food when offered, makes choices from different options of food without help, then chooses healthy foods with the adult support, learns do not waste food without help. Then in grade 1 and 2, participates in preparing nutritious snacks. For example, Bhel Puri names some qualities of good nutritious food, helps serving meal and estimates the appropriately sized portions of food, explains the benefits and dangers of eating certain foods for human body, and recognizes foods from different food groups with adults' assistance. Then comes next C2. Children practice basic self-care and hygiene. So first tells about the food, keeps them healthy habits come under their food we have seen. Now we saw that self-care and hygiene. Covers mouth while coughing, can wear clothes without buttoning them. Is then Eve asking, chooses on clothes to wear, puts on their footwear, aware of their belongings such as bag, bottle, shoes, handkerchief, etc. Is like that. They should aware of their bag, their shoes, their pen, like that, and can wear clothes including. Yes, including means that they can button. They know how to button that. Then washes and dries hands before after toileting and eating, wipes running nose with a handkerchief, eats without spilling, helps serving meals, passes food at the table, mealtime, uses a waste paper basket, uses personal care objects correctly and regularly, for example, brushes, hair, teeth, etc. Then gets teeth, etc. means teeth, that is tooth, brush, maybe that. Brushes, it is written, brushes for hair and teeth. Okay. Then gets water from. So the third column, it tells about grade 1 and 2. What they should know, gets water from water container, earthen pot by self without spilling, carries out self-help tasks, for example, washing hands when dirty and before meals on their own, takes appropriately sized portions for eating, serves without spilling, recognizes and communicates when feeling unwell. Yes. Then keeps school and classroom hygiene and organized. So we're talking about hygiene. Yes. This C2, children practice basic self-care and hygiene. So by writing one CG, they will understand that what is the rating of children there. So that way in the progress card is aligned. So C3 keeps school and classroom hygiene and organized, aware of their belongings such as bags, bottles, shoes, handkerchiefs, etc. Places soiled plates and utensils in the designated space with the help of adults. Uses dustbin with the assistance. Is children themselves taking their plates and etc. to the places where it should be kept. Keep and retrieves their personal belongings from the correct place. Identifies and uses clean glasses and plates and places. Soiled plates and utensils in the designated space independently. Begins to use a dustbin to dispose of waste. Then maintains their, this is Balavadiga 3, maintains their personal belongings in good shape, washes their plates and utensils, always uses a dustbin to dispose of waste. Then grade 1, handles study materials with care, begins to maintain cleanliness in classroom, playgrounds, etc., begins to segregate waste, that is wet waste and dry waste. They understanding to differentiate that. Then takes care of school property, books, materials, and furniture, participate in the cleaning of classrooms, bathrooms, playgrounds, etc., and segregates garbage appropriately. Yes, I don't know when I read it, you have seen this. This is one page. This is one page. Slowly only the teachers will by heart this one. What about the CG1? So this comes under CG1, C1, C2, then C3. C3 is hygienic and organized. Then C4, that is a practice, safe use of material and simple tools. Avoids danger by not touching harmful objects like fire, hot stove, knife, electric plugs, etc. Handles harmful or dangerous objects like scissors, knife, matchstick, stitching, needles, etc. with care. Then in Balavadiga 3, uses scissors, knife, other dangerous objects with care under supervision. And in grade 1, uses nail cutter, small knife, and other objects with care under supervision. Then independently uses scissors, small knife, nail cutter, etc. Then C5 shows awareness of safety in movements, walking, running, cycling, and acts appropriately. Here, identifies the importance of road safety, holds hands of the adults and walks on the road, looks both ways before crossing the road, holds hands of peer or adult and walks safely. That is our Balavadiga 2. Then Balavadiga 3 follows road safety rules, walking on the side, crossing road, etc. independently, identifies traffic symbols, signal lights, symbols, zebra crossing, and U-turn, then bridge, railway bridge, etc. And grade 1 follows basic safety rules in public transportation on street when riding a bicycle, etc. And grade 2 follows traffic rules while riding bikes, walking on the road, etc. Recognizes most safety symbols and avoids danger, that is electric fire, repair, digging, etc. Then that is about the safety. Then understands unsafe situation and asks for help. So all these come under C1. C1, once more I am showing you, this is children develop the habit that keep them healthy and safe. So one more thing comes under the C6. Let us see that also in this video. Understands unsafe situation and ask for help. Avoids danger by not touching harmful objects like hot stove, knife, electric plugs, etc. Knows not to touch or take medicine without adult assistance. Understands actions which may harm and therefore avoids them. For example, jumping from an unreasonable height or by being careful of hands while opening, closing doors, windows or drawers. Then can differentiate between familiar and strange adults. Shares with the adult when someone hurts them or when they feel bad. Yes, bad touch, good touch, like that. Then Balavadiga 2 it is Balabadiga 3, that is their colors. Communicates witnessing dangerous behavior to peers and adults. For example, other children jumping from an unreasonable height, throwing rocks on the playground, etc. Yes, they should communicate. This is happening there. Handless harmful or dangerous objects like scissors, knife, match stick, etc. with care. Understand the difference between safe and unsafe teacher. Does not accept toys, chocolates, money, or other things from strangers. Does not take medicines in absence of a caregiver, but knows that medicines. Then recognizes symbols that indicate danger and avoids it, understands the difference between safe and unsafe touch, does not accept toys, chocolates, money, or other things from strangers, understands that some behaviors may be harmful for the body, smoking, drinking alcohol, playing with the matchsticks, etc. Identifies adults who can help in dangerous situations other than parents, anticipates and understands the consequences of not following the rules. So all these come under C. So regarding first domain, we can development of Annamaya and Pranamaya Kosha. We have seen that physical and motor development. So domain 1, physical and motor development, that is development of Annamaya and Pranamaya Kosha, that is competencies CG1, that is developing the habits that keep them healthy and safe. All these come under C. So CG1 and S. So we started to learn about S. Regarding the learning outcomes at the foundation stage, if you buy the curricular framework or if you take the photocopies of the curricular framework, all these learning outcomes have written in the national curriculum framework for the foundation stage and the school education. Okay, thank you. First, you will feel little difficult, I know, teachers, but you know that it is a betterment of the students and you are getting a clear idea what to write in the progress card and how the grades can be given. So when the children are understanding regarding the first itself, their existence, really their physical existence, you know, all these things are very important what we have been through now. Okay, thank you all.